let's see what's cooking. All right, I'm going to place my constricting band on. What was that? Oh, we know she has them. I think she's shooting up between her toes now, but that's okay.
Between the toes.
All right, you want to make it tight. Is that hurting?
My fat is being hit.
Well, then you need
Need a workout.
CrossFit Extreme. So you want to trap all the blood as much as you can in the vessel so they stop popping up. If they're not coming out the way you want them, you can have them hang their arm over the back of the chair or over the back of something to trap more blood up in the axillary region so the vessels will pop. A lot of you people know this. Okay, so you know, I always give a little thing. You don't want to do it too much because you don't want to flatten the vessel and diffuse the blood out of it. Does it happen? On occasion. So I'm going to put it in her hand just so you guys can get a better view of what's going on. With this transparency, just pull it back a little bit and leave the tails up, because if you put it down, what's going to happen? It's going to stick to something and you're going to look like a dope because it's all jacked up and it don't work. All right, off we go.
I'll get it on video.
All right, I'm going to uncap my needle, bevel up, and you got a hub on the top of it. See it? Don't touch anything below the colored part. You know that you're ruining the sterility of the vessel. So once I make the stick, the chamber's going to fill. I'm going to ride the catheter forward after I go in a little bit more, okay? All right, here we go.
That has the push tab.
Okay, see the chamber filling? Come take a look. I shouldn't be hurting you right now.
No, I'm just closing my eyes.
Okay, you see how the chamber fills up? Okay, so I want my hose vibe. I'm going to go in a little bit more, and then I'm going to advance the catheter. On the valve, kid.
I know.
But I think she'll be all right.
So sharp right there. Did everybody notice the little spring clip, that secures the needle on these type?
All right, you want to hold the bag up? So once you make your stick, tighten that up, hold in place, pop that. I don't know how good this is going to flow.
It's right up against it.
Yeah, I know it is. We might get a little something. See, we're getting flow, but see how the valve whipped past it and I'm getting swelling? Okay, so that's really not a good idea. The stick is good, but these things happen. You're going to have valves. Sometimes you can push through them, sometimes you can't.
They're open.
So we're going to shut the fluid off. We're going to go through the rest of it. That shouldn't be burning you too bad, is it?
No, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm just...
That vessel could still work because once it passes through a little bit of a tissue, it's flowing fluid, it should be fine. So once you got that, usually I wouldn't let go of it. You put this on like this. Now I have the transparency over the catheter and where it screws in. Come take a look. See it? And you see some swelling around here because of the valve in the vessel. These things are going to happen, guys, okay? Not a big deal. You're in a situation where the person needs fluid, okay? So we can do basically whatever we want with this right now because we've got it secured. So we're going to take our tape, and they say run it through the webbing of the thumb and the forefinger. Do not do that. Reason being, if a person has an IV, can they still operate their weapon?
Roger.
Yes, no?
Yes.
Absolutely. If you run the tubing through the webbing of the thumb, are they still able to operate that weapon system? All right, just a pearl.
Just pearl stand for.
The pearl of wisdom.
So what you want to do is you want to secure your med port like this, okay? And then you make one loop. I'm going to make them small. Okay, so we got one loop secured, right? That's okay. It works. So if we're going to make a double one, you want to move your wheel up a little bit to give you a little bit more room on the tubing. And then you make another one. The key, not in Sergeant Key, but the key for this is, now we have 2 loops, okay? Get your bag, everything hooked up here. I whipped the bag. How many loops did I lose? If you only had one, what would you lose? The whole thing. Simple enough, you guys know this. Question?